I just quit my job. I just quit my 9-to-5 corporate job. I still have 2 weeks left of work, but like I feel so free already. I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I feel like myself again. Oh my god, like it's just been this looming cloud over my head for the last for the last 8 months. That's how long I've been working there. I did cry a little bit when I was quitting because it was a very nice company. Everybody there was so welcoming and warm to me. So like part of me is gonna miss it in terms of the people there and the relationships I've developed there. I'm gonna start crying again. But you know, obviously it's bittersweet. My manager was so understanding. Like, well, first I saw the look in her eyes of like pure surprise. I'm gonna turn it's raining, so I need to turn my windshield wipers off. Like the first thing I saw was like this look of complete shock because I had just gotten my insurance broker license. And so obviously, naturally, she would assume that I was going to spend at least a little bit more time there to actually use my license. So she completely had no idea. And like, I'm pretty bubbly and stuff when I'm at work, I guess, because I mean, I'm not gonna, act all sad and stuff when I'm around them. So she said she had like absolutely no idea, which makes sense. Yeah, I just explained to her that, pretty much I know that long term I want to be doing something more creative and that it just made more sense for me to begin pursuing that now. And she just said that she was sad, obviously, and disappointed because she didn't see it coming, but also really happy for me. And I could tell that she meant that when she said it, that she like purely just wanted the best for me and that she was happy for me. And I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry again. Like I know that I've been so lucky to be at such a supportive company, even when I'm quitting, like that she's supportive of that. So I feel very blessed and privileged and grateful for the situation I'm in, because like it's not like I quit because of some awful HR, like all the people were amazing. They treated me well. I felt appreciated, like never felt scared to ask questions. Like it was the epitome of like a perfect work environment in terms of the work culture. So that almost makes it harder in a way, because it's like I'm leaving behind something really good, like, a stable salary, nice people, great work culture, benefits and everything, free social events, free lunches with underwriters. Like I'm leaving a lot behind. I'm sacrificing a lot. So it makes it harder to leave, and I'm definitely gonna have to kind of grieve seeing these people every day. But more than that, I just feel this like, I'm just so like elated. I just feel like a huge relief. I feel free, and I know it's gonna be a difficult path to try to, basically replace my full income through freelancing and my art business and, whatever I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up side hustles too, walking dogs, Uber Eats. Like, I'll do whatever I have to do to make it. And I know I might end up having to work more hours than 40 that I've been working out in my 9 to 5. But honestly, I know that because the thing I value over everything is like autonomy over my time, just like the ability to make my own decisions. That's what I value over everything. So like, I know that I will be more than happy to be putting in like 60 hours a week if I need to. It's much easier to say now that I'm willing to do that because I haven't actually started doing it yet, but like, I know it. Like, I feel it because when I am working on my art business, when I'm working on my YouTube channel, like, I have to force myself to stop and eat and sleep and stuff, you know? Like, I get really into it because I'm excited, because I know I'm building this business for myself. I know I'm building this life for myself. So like, I know that I am going to be way more willing to put in the time and energy. And also, it's like, when you're working on something you're passionate about, like, focus comes for free. Whereas at this job, I, you know, day to day had to use every ounce of my willpower to just get me to focus on this thing that I couldn't give two shits about. And that sounds harsh. And that's again why I'm emphasizing, like, it's nothing wrong with the company. It's just the work itself is so, I don't know what the word is. It's just so dry. It's just so gray. Like, there is not 1 ounce of creativity. It's not interesting. Like, insurance is just not interesting to me. So yeah, like, I just couldn't ignore that anymore, that every day I had to like use every ounce of my willpower to just get myself out of bed, to go to work, to focus on the tasks at hand. And that was also making me not as good of an employee as I can be, because I would be showing up late to work. I wouldn't be as efficient as, you know, I could be, because it was so hard for me to just focus on what I was doing. So like, I also feel like in a way this is better for the company long term, because maybe they can find somebody to take my position who actually cares more about what they're doing, because some people at that company somehow actually really like insurance, and they really like the social aspect of it and everything, and they really like the problem solving and all that. So, you know, people do like it, so they can find somebody who has a passion for insurance to take over my job, and that'll be better for them in the long run. It'll be better for me in the long run. So I feel like I made the right decision. And I know financially things might be a little tight for a while. I think I may have to rent out a storage unit, move back in with my mom, who lives in a very small place. But, you know, I'll be able to spend more time with my mom and with my dog. And I've been living with my dad for the last few years. So like, there's a lot of good things that can come out of this too. And like, I have no doubt that I will do what it takes to create an income that, you know, where I can fully move out and be fully self-sufficient off of my art business, off of YouTube. Like, I know I can make it happen. And now that I have quit my job, like, I feel this huge weight has been lifted off of me that has been draining me of so much energy and willpower. Now that that's off of me, I feel like I already have so much energy at my disposal to use. Once I have full control over my time, once I know my life isn't being dictated by other people, like, I will just have so much more energy at my disposal, and I can already feel it. And I just quit. So like, it's easy for me. Again, it's so easy for me to say all of that now, but like, I just know it. I know it because I've experienced it in my past. When I have enough free time at my disposal, I take care of myself. I go to the gym, I work on my art business, I happily create things, I happily work on my YouTube channel. Like, those are the things I'm naturally drawn to. But when you have to wake up for work every day, be there from 9 to 5, come home, decompress for 2 hours, like, it's much harder to will yourself to do these things compared to waking up and being excited already for the thing that you're building, you know? So like, I don't know, this could all be very just like emotional based right now, and maybe there's no actual logic to it, but I did it, so it doesn't really matter. I can't go back now. And I know it's gonna be difficult. I know it's not all gonna be like totally up from here. Like, there's gonna be difficult points. I'm gonna be discouraged at times. Like, I know I'm not gonna suddenly just blow up and have things be super successful, but The reason I know it will work is because I'm not going to stop trying. Like, even if I fail the first few times, I'm not going to stop trying, because I know at the end of the day, this is what I want for my life. I want to manage my own time. I want to be my own boss. Like, I want control of how I'm living. I don't want to spend half of my life at a job that I don't like, or that I half like. Like, that's bullshit, because life is too short for that. And I'm 22, which is very young, but time moves fast, and I may as well make a drastic decision like this now, especially when it's such a risky thing. Better that I do this now when I have no property, no children, no marriage. Like, I have nothing tying me down. So better that I do this now while I can afford to take these risks, and while I can, you know, still live at home for a while. So yes. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Like, I've been telling myself and convincing myself, and like now knowing what my reality is going to look like. And I'm going to be a successful business owner, and I feel like I've finally got to a point where I actually believe that, instead of, like, I feel like before I would write it down, you know, I write down all my affirmations, do my meditations, all that, but I didn't really feel it or believe it. But this time, like, I feel it. I know it. And I feel like that is what's made the biggest difference. And since I've felt it like that, I finally made a YouTube video after 2 years of posting nothing. And I finally quit my job, and, you know, I'm gonna be moving in the next few months. And so, like, all these things are happening just as I started thinking in that way, as I started manifesting, you could say. I don't think it's a coincidence. Yeah, like, I just know that I'm becoming that version of myself that I always imagined. And this time, like I said, I know it and I feel it. It's not just that I want it, and it's not just that I'm trying to escape my current situation. It's that nothing else can possibly happen. Only the thing I'm imagining can happen, because that is what I'm working towards. I did not expect to talk for this long. I'm wasting my lunch break away. Not wasting it, no, because this feels good to be getting all this off my chest right away. I don't know why I recorded this video in my car. It was very on a whim, so I might literally just edit this and post it, which is very unlike me, because usually I like to have like fancy editing and like B-roll over everything and like music in the background. But I feel like this video may be better as just something raw and like literally just my pure feelings right after I quit my job. And yeah, I mean, I'll film updates along the way. I'm gonna document my entire journey of quitting my job and trying to pursue something else. Like, I want to document that whole thing, so videos for that will be coming. But yeah, this video really is just like my authentic feelings in the moment. I did not plan this at all. I did not plan on recording this. I just, after I quit, I felt so light and like myself again that I was just like, I need to film this. This is crazy how quickly my feeling shifted. Like, before I quit, I was so anxious. Like, my heart rate was so high. I was shaking. I cried a little bit when I was quitting. Like, my energy shifted very fast. And now I'm like, I feel grounded and I feel in myself. So yeah, I just wanted to document it. And I think it'll be good for me to put something just like raw out there, because I always think, no, there needs to be some, you know, artistry to it. There needs to be something deeper to it. But maybe I can just post this and be like, hey, I quit, and have it be a resource for people who are in similar situations, who are wanting to quit. Definitely don't take this video as like, quit your job now, because I know everybody's circumstance is different. I'm lucky that if this doesn't work out, like I said, I can live with my mom. I'm still going to be living with my dad for the next few months. So if it doesn't work out right away, I still have those options. I could always get a job as a barista at Starbucks again. I can, like, there's so many things that I can do if this doesn't work out. So I feel stable enough to be doing this, but I know that not everybody maybe feels that way. So I'm not telling you to quit your job if you don't feel like you're in a position to. But I just kind of wanted to document this as maybe proof that if you decide to quit your job, you will be okay, at least for that day. And it's really not the end of the world, because if you suddenly get anxious and think that you can't be doing it, the very next day you can go get another job. I'm literally just really excited about it, and so I wanted to document it and share it. But I will keep you posted within the next few months how things go, and this video can also keep me accountable to be like, girl, you were so sure that things were gonna work out, so if in the next few months I'm slacking, you need to call me out. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now. I've been very rambly, and this man sees me talking to myself, so goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.